Right now, you are living in the most digitally connected era in human history. At any moment, you can message someone across the planet, join a video call, or scroll through the lives of thousands of people. So, here's the question. Why are so many people feeling more alone than ever before? According to the World Health Organization, loneliness is linked to approximately 871,000 deaths every year. That's nearly 100 people every single hour. Think about that. Not because of a virus, not because of a natural disaster, but because of something most of us dismiss as just a feeling. Yet science tells a very different story. Chronic loneliness isn't simply emotional. Research suggests it is associated with profound effects on both physical and mental health, including a 32% higher risk of stroke and a 29% higher risk of coronary heart disease. So here's the mystery. How can the absence of people change the biology of your brain? Today, we're leaving behind the generic advice. No, just go outside. No, just make friends. Instead, we're exploring what neuroscience has discovered about one of the most misunderstood experiences of being human. To understand loneliness, we have to travel back thousands of years. Imagine waking up one morning and realizing your tribe is gone. No shelter, no protection, no one to watch your back. For our ancestors, being alone often meant one thing: death. So evolution solved the problem. Instead of waiting until danger arrived, your brain learned to warn you first. That warning became loneliness. Evolutionary psychologists describe loneliness as a survival mechanism, much like hunger reminds you to eat, or thirst reminds you to drink. It isn't evidence that something is wrong with you. It's evidence that your brain is trying to protect you. And here's where it becomes fascinating. Brain imaging studies show that social rejection activates the dorsal anterior cingulate cortex, a region also involved in processing the distress of physical pain. Your brain doesn't completely separate social pain from physical pain. So, when rejection hurts, it isn't all in your head. Your brain is responding as though your survival may be at risk. It's an ancient alarm, running inside a modern world. An alarm is useful until it never stops ringing. For years, many people believed loneliness was mainly a problem for older adults. But recent WHO data tells a different story. Young people, especially those between 13 and 29 years old, are now among the loneliest groups in the world. Roughly 1 in 4 adolescents report feeling lonely. So, what happens inside the brain? When loneliness becomes chronic, your brain can enter a state neuroscientists call hypervigilance. In simple terms, your brain begins expecting social danger. Because it believes you're under threat, it keeps the body's stress response activated. Stress hormones like cortisol remain elevated, and over time, this can contribute to inflammation and place extra strain on the cardiovascular system. This helps explain why chronic loneliness is linked with increased risks of heart disease and stroke. But the damage isn't only physical, it changes the way you interpret the world. Imagine texting a friend, and they don't reply. Most people think they're probably busy, but a lonely brain often whispers something else. They're avoiding me. They don't want me around. That thought creates anxiety. So you stop reaching out, which creates even more isolation, which convinces your brain it was right all along. This is what psychologists call the loneliness loop. The brain creates the very reality it fears. Here's the hopeful part. Your brain can learn a different story. Research suggests that reducing loneliness isn't necessarily about having hundreds of friends. It's about changing how your brain interprets social experiences. The first strategy is called cognitive reframing. When your mind immediately assumes the worst, Don't accept that first thought as fact. Challenge it. Ask yourself, what are 3 other explanations? Maybe they're working, maybe they forgot, maybe they're struggling with something I can't see. You aren't lying to yourself. You're preventing your survival brain from writing a story without evidence. The second strategy is surprisingly simple. Create micro-connections. Thank the delivery driver. Smile at a stranger. Say good morning to your neighbor. These tiny interactions may seem insignificant, but research suggests they can gradually help your brain feel safer, reminding it that you are still connected to the people around you. Small moments, repeated consistently, can slowly quiet an alarm that has been ringing for years.